Yeah, she just told me that too. So, we're gonna do our best here. All right, thank you.
Another quick mic check for the folks in the back. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Any thumbs up? Any of the new folks? All right, good. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Well, we get to lead in the fourth quarter. You got to make some plays, and we got to put our guys in better positions to be successful as coaches. And we didn't do that. They had a critical fourth down conversion, and they stay alive on the field. We had the fumble on the next series, and then the fourth down stop when I felt like we needed to go for it. With about, a little over 7 minutes to go in the game. But we've got to find a way to throw the football better and be more consistent throwing the football. They're loading the box. You got to be able to take some shots down the field. We did not hit those shots. We tried in the third quarter. I think we took 4 shots down the field. Just be more consistent throwing the ball. Obviously, we did late, but that was, they're dropping 8 and just trying to kill the game as best they can, So just disappointed. We thought we came out in the first drive offensively. Really nice drive going down the field. Defensively, felt like really you gave up the power play. We misfitted from the linebacker position, and the safety didn't fit it right. And that guy's got really good speed. They hit the one pass on us there in the second quarter, a 37-yarder, which we missed the reception area coming out of the middle of the field. But they made the plays at the end, and we didn't. And that's on me, and we'll regroup and get ready to go to Knoxville. I'll open up for any questions.
Raise your hand and get a microphone to you, David.
Will, how's Rico?
I'm not sure right now, but they shut him down for the game. I'll know more. We're going to obviously do an MRI tonight, and I'll know more moving forward.
If he's out for any extended period of time, who takes, I guess, that third role behind Feaster and
We
Mond?
moved AJ 2 weeks ago to running back, so he's been repping at the running back position. AJ's got a hamstring right now, and he was not able to get back in the game. He was in on the game early in special teams, but he was unable to go after that. I don't think it's anything serious, but I'm not sure right now.
Do you know why you got the unsportsmanlike?
No, I don't. The guy ran 40 yards away and dropped a flag. I have no idea.
What is your...
I'd rather him drop it on my feet.
Did you say anything?
Yeah.
No, prior to the flag?
Yeah.
Something that you think warranted an unsportsmanlike?
It's not my judge. Drop it on my feet next time.
So clearly you were unhappy about the totality
I'm
of
not
the
going
officiating.
to comment about anything else. Don't go 40 yards away and drop a flag. How about that? Gutless.
Well, I guess how much of the passing game struggles were something schematically that you guys weren't doing?
Just protection. We had some drops today for the first time this season, I believe. We got to throw and catch the ball better. I said it last week after the Georgia game. We have to be more consistent in the passing game, and we just have not been consistent enough. In throwing the football to get people off of us. You can't rely on the running game all the time.
Coach? Josh?
You said, you opened with, you as coaches, you need to do a better job of putting your guys in position. How do you feel like you could have done that today?
Well, whether it's in the throwing game offensively, obviously in some critical downs defensively when they were made some conversions. The critical fourth down, we're in position. We got to coach the guy better. I don't know. We got to figure that out. But we're in position to make a play, and we don't make the play. They make the play. Those sort of situations.
Was Ryan healthy, did you feel like?
Yeah. And we would not have played him if he wasn't healthy and he hadn't been cleared by our medical staff.
He looked so sharp accuracy-wise the first couple of games, and that seems to have left him a little bit. Is that your read of the situation, and is there any explanation?
No, I think there's more than that. I don't think it's just on Ryan. It's not all his fault. We had drop balls today that we should have caught. We had some breakdowns in protection that we've got to do a better job of protecting and keeping the quarterback upright. So, I don't think it's all on Ryan.
Well, when there are several plays like today that go against you from the other folks on the field, what do you say to your kids to kind of get them back up? How difficult is that?
It's hard. It's really hard. But, we're just going to fight through it. That's what we are here at South Carolina. We're going to fight through what we got to do.
Just wanted to check on the play where Ryan fumbled. Was that a draw that kind of got busted, or was that a pass play? Well,
it's a draw. It's a triple play. We can run the ball and obviously throw the ball either to the right, depending on the look, or the left, depending on the look. And it was just a little miscommunication. But we did not protect well on the play. That was the major issue. We got pressure too quick.
Well, there was a lot of talk in the NFL last week about possibly having a sky judge, a guy who could be watching television at some place and overrule officials on the field. Would you like to see a concept like that in college football generally?
I have no comment.
How do you feel about your guys going forward into next week, especially on offense?
Our guys will be fine. We as coaches, we need to circle up and figure out a way for us to be more consistent in the passing game. You know, and it's frustrating. We're running the ball well, but we've got to develop some things throwing the football. You know?
Colin and Ben.
Damani didn't dress today. You expect him back next week?
Yeah, he's got a turf toe. I'm sorry, he got a turf toe, and we're kind of going through that process right now to see how severe that might be.
And on the fourth down conversion that Florida converted right before they scored, just what did you see on that play? Seems like you got the pressure you wanted with Javon. in
We
front.
did. Javon got a lot of pressure, and then he was able to buy time, and we had really good coverage. He threw a nice ball, and we got to find a way to secure the ball carrier and get the ball off the receiver in that situation. And they made, again, when I'd say that there were some critical plays in every game, 4 to 6. They made the ones they needed to make, so credit them.
Is there anything you take from kind of being in sort of the position you were at the start of the fourth quarter, facing a top 10 team, leading in position to kind of get a win, that you can sort of use lessons with then kind of what happened after?
No.
Josh, go ahead.
What do you think of the way Tavian and Mon played with Rico's absence?
Yeah, I mean, I think those guys have played well for us this year. Tavian's done a nice job. Mon's done a nice job in his opportunities, and those guys are good football players. And, you know, we've kind of been rotating Rico and Tavian in there primarily. You know, and Mon, you know, it's a long season. You tell Mon all the time, you're going to have some opportunities. Just be patient with your opportunities. Thanks.
First up, Mike Dennison, questions for Mike?
Mon, obviously a pretty good game today. Just how difficult is it to kind of keep yourself ready, knowing that you had Rico and Tavian in front of you?
It's not hard at all. I just know that I gotta always stay ready, so I won't have to get ready. That's something Coach always harp on.
Today, just what did you kind of see really working in the ground game?
I seen over the course of the game, the more and more we kept running the ball, things started to open up, and the holes just got bigger and bigger as the game went on.
How emotional was that second half for you guys? The crowd was upset about the officiating. It appeared some of you guys were too. Did you feel like you kept a good handle on that as a group?
Oh yeah, of course. We just kept focused and just focused on the next play and put everything else behind us.
Next up is Brian Edwards. Questions for Brian? Start with David again.
Brian, how's the hand?
Oh, that's good. You know, nothing broken, just a little swollen.
In a game today where there are some kind of questionable calls from the sideline, how do you guys, maintain your focus? How do you just try to say, hey, it's okay, we can get through it?
I mean, we knew it was going to be a 60-minute game. Obviously, sometimes things don't go your way. You gotta learn how to handle adversity the right way, and I think we did a good job of doing that.
Coach Muschamp said that he felt he needed more from the passing game. What did you feel like wasn't kind of clicking on that front?
Obviously it was a little rainy today, so I feel like it just threw our timing off a little bit. We had opportunities down the field, but we just couldn't connect, and that's just what it is.
Yes, Brian, what do you say to Ryan after, I guess, a performance like that where you guys weren't able to connect on so many deep balls that you maybe wanted to?
I mean, it ain't his fault, I mean, obviously sometimes he has some pressure and sometimes he got to make some throws, but never put it all on yourself. Obviously, sometimes guys can run better routes, do a better job of getting open, but we don't put all the blame on him. We all look ourselves in the mirror and ask ourselves, what can we do better?
Did you get the sense he took this game pretty hard today? Did you talk to him after him?
No, Ryan, he's a strong kid, so he's going to bounce back the right way. He always responds the right way. We've seen it before.
I know that you guys don't believe in moral victories, but a week after beating Georgia, is there anything to take away from having Florida on the ropes going into the fourth?
Nah, I mean, I don't do moral victories. I don't do those little things. Win or lose, that's it.
With Rico out, what do you think of the way Tavian and Mon stepped up in his absence?
Next man up. That's always a mentality, and I feel like they did a great job of that. They stepped in and made a lot of plays today.
Anything else for Brian?
Oh, man, I got a question.
We got way back. I'm sorry. Way back.
Does it make the not being able to hold the lead in the fourth quarter a little tougher, knowing that you guys were able to finish the drill a week ago against Georgia and not being able to do it today?
I mean, it's tough anytime you take a loss like that. You know, obviously we did have the lead, but we knew it was going to be a 60-minute game, and they just made more plays than us, and that's the bottom line.
Appreciate y'all.
Ernest Jones, Joe,
Guys, for each of you, how tough was it when they kept trying some of those speed routes on the sideline, and you guys were trying to come in and get the quarterback, and they threw it over your heads?
I mean, it's very tough. I mean, you think on those plays right there that you got the quarterback, you know, thinking you're going to get a sack, and then he just dumps it over you, and they get a first down or a gain at all. So it sucks, but, I mean, I don't know. It happened, I guess.
I mean, yeah, it just happened. I mean, we just got to try to cover better.
Other questions, Josh?
Do you think the officiating and all the emotion surrounding that affected the second half?
I mean, we can only control what we control. We can't really speak on the officials on what they were doing or whatnot.
Yeah, we got to be able to just tune all that out. I mean, they didn't help us either, but we just can't let the game come into their hands.
Do you feel like y'all handled that frustration well, that whole element well?
Yeah, I felt like we did. No one mouthed off at our official or said anything wrong towards them. I mean, they're out there trying to do their job the best of their ability. That's all.
With having that 3-point lead in that fourth down, is there any sort of deflating feeling with them picking that up and then scoring the next play for you guys?
No, it's the game of football. Things happen. You just got to be able to play the next play.
Kind of sticking with that fourth down, just taking me through what you guys saw on that one. I think Will said that you guys needed to, I guess, cover the guy better and get the ball off the receiver at that point.
Man-to-man coverage. The quarterback, he started to scramble around, and me, and I think DJ were going to pull him up, and then, you can only ask for them to cover so long. Eventually, somebody's going to get open. I mean, we just need to get to him quicker and don't be so hesitant. And he dumped it over both of us, and first down, and they went on and scored.
Israel, what were you kind of seeing and feeling on that long touchdown run right after you guys go up and then you give up, I think it was a 75-yarder? What are you kind of seeing and feeling and while chasing that play?
I seen the running back come out. I tried to chase him, and I was getting hold down the field the whole time, but, I mean, the refs didn't see it, I guess. That's what happens.
Guys, what's the biggest area of improvement you think you need to see before next week's game?
I think overall execution. I think we were there majority of the game. We just didn't finish the plays. Just finishing, certain plays. And when the running backs, he's fighting for extra yards, get his feet out the ground. Or when the receiver's going up for the pass, knock his hands down, stuff like that. Just overall execution.
Yeah, like Coach Mursham said, we had multiple times to win the game. We just didn't make the plays. I think we just got to execute the plays better.
Next up, Tavian Feaster.
Tavian, when Rico went down, did you sense that maybe this is an opportunity to kind of take over and show what you could do offensively?
Well, first of all, I hate that he even went down. I'm praying for him. You know, I hope he has a speedy recovery and everything's okay with him. But obviously, yes, this is a moment of me, you know, coming out, trying to prove myself to the coaches, and just trying to gain the trust of my teammates.
Let's go Tom in the middle, and then Ben.
Tavian, where does this offense need to grow heading into Tennessee? Just thoughts on the overall performance and what needs to improve.
Just finish games. I believe, you know, if everybody, you know, come out and do their job, and get better every day. Just the little things. Keep working on the little things, and you know, just go out and execute like Coach wants us to, and we should be just fine.
Being kind of in the thick of it, did you have any sort of feel for what was kind of breaking down with the pass protection today?
No, sir. I really can't tell you. When we go back and watch it on film, then we'll get everything corrected.
Did you feel like Florida was loading up on the run game defensively?
I mean, they were doing okay. I mean, but I believe we were still running the ball effectively, and obviously, you know, we had some big plays in the run game.
After kind of an afternoon like this, is there anything you say to Ryan or any sort of message you have for him?
Just keep playing ball. You know, I know the one turnover where you tried to look and hand me the ball, that was my fault. It was my mistake. But all we got to do is just pick it up and move on and get better each week.
Other than turnovers, is there something that was just kind of missing in this fourth quarter that wasn't maybe missing last week?
No, sir. Like you said, the turnovers killed us, and that's really what it was. Thank you.
Last player today, Javon Tillon. Questions, raise your hand, get a microphone to you.
I guess take me through that fourth down conversion Florida had late in the game before their go-ahead touchdown. It seems like you guys got the pressure you wanted, but just couldn't contain them in the pocket.
I just got to finish. Simple. Could have had an opportunity, you know, make a big play right there. Just got to finish, man. That's all. Got to get off that block.
Javon, what felt different for you guys on defense as opposed to last week when you had a pretty dominant performance against Georgia?
None was different, man. Just, you know, missed a couple plays here and there, you know, but we're going to clean it up. We're going to make sure and clean it up come Monday.
Was that an emotional second half for you guys, considering there were some calls that you didn't seem to like, the crowd got into it, the lead started slipping away?
Control what you can control. That's all it is to it. I just felt like I said, we left a lot of plays out there. If we would capitalize on a lot of plays, me especially, I left a lot of plays out there, you know. So I just put it on myself.